Alright guys, so you work hard for your money, so it's about time you stop wasting it on clothes that are just not worth it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a couple clothing items that you should not spend your money on. If you like fashion and sneaker content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off with number one, this one pains me to say it, but it's hype sneakers. Now before you get your panties in a bunch over this, just hear me out for a second. So if you're a reseller copying the hype sneakers, I mean, do your thing, but if you're copying these to wear, save your money. Now I tell you this because as a sneakerhead, you see a lot of sneakers and you'll come to find out that there is a lot of affordable options to expensive colorways. So let me show you some examples just in case you're not picking up what I'm putting down. So first up, we have the off-white blazer. So this off-white blazer here goes for $3,000. Now I get it, the sneaker is fire, it's super dope, I would love to have it, but spending $3,000 on a pair of sneakers right now is just not ideal, especially when you can get the Blazer Mid 77 vintage for only $100. Now there's only a couple slight differences when it comes to this blazer to the off-white, but personally with the vintage 77 blazer, you're getting that same look as the $3,000 sneaker. Now some of you guys may agree with me, some may not, but I actually like the $100 blazer a lot better than the off-white blazer. I don't know, to me it just looks like it's more wearable. I don't really feel too bad for wearing them outside and beating them up, just because I know I can go ahead, go to the mall and pick up another pair. Now another example is the Fragment Jordan 1s. So these go for about $4,000. I mean, they're dope. I mean, they're not $4,000 dope, but they're pretty dope. But check out how similar this Royal Toe colorway is for only $300. So you see what I mean when I tell you there's affordable options to expensive sneakers? I'm telling you guys, a major misconception when it comes to sneakers is people think that the higher price point the sneaker is, the better it looks, which is totally false. Sometimes the cheap sneakers look way better and you're saving a ton of money. So if you guys ever need affordable options to expensive colorways, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram. I know a ton of them. I can definitely help you out. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Now this next one might hurt a lot of hypebeasts out there, but it's Supreme. Now honestly, the brand will never die. It will always be popular, but let's just say it's not the same anymore. And one thing's for a fact, you should not be buying Supreme from resellers. It's just not worth it. I mean, for one, resellers are gonna overcharge you like crazy. You're gonna be spending $300 for a t-shirt that costs $10 to actually make. It's just not worth it. You're better off just saving your money. So honestly, unless it's a simple, clean piece that you get for retail, then I would definitely stay away from Supreme. I mean, even walking around, you see a bunch of people wearing Supreme that you know really aren't into fashion or streetwear. They just wear it because they see everyone else wearing it, and that kind of ruined the brand for me, and I'm sure it did for a lot of you guys. I mean, come on, how many times have you been out and you've seen a mom with a Supreme fanny pack? I mean, it just doesn't look right. I mean, it's just super cringe to me at least. That's just my opinion, and I know some of you feel the same way. But don't get me wrong, they always have their classic pieces like the BOGOs. I mean, I would always love a BOGO. But nowadays, I just tend to stay away from Supreme, and I suggest you do too if you want to save some money. I mean, there's tons of dope streetwear brands out there that cost way less than Supreme, and in my opinion, look so much better. If you follow me on my TikTok, I actually show a lot of low-key fire brands that a lot of you enjoy, so I suggest you check that out if you haven't already. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Supreme. It's one of the things that got me into streetwear. I would always have a place for it in my heart. I just am not feeling the brand anymore. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Alright guys, so next up, items that you shouldn't spend a ton of money on are high-end cargos, jeans, sweatpants, etc. Unless you're a real fashion head who wants the real thing with the designer brands, I say go for the cheaper alternatives. Alternatives. I think I said that right. I mean, cheaper alternatives are definitely the way to go, especially if you're on a budget. So just to give you guys an example, a pair of Rick Owens cargo pants goes for about $700. Now, would you spend $700 on a pair of cargo pants? Let me know in the comments below, but you can always go for a cheaper option. For example, Minimal has a pair of cargo pants that look exactly the same and they only cost about 60 bucks. Plus there's always coupon codes going around, so it could be even cheaper, but I highly suggest you check them out. Minimal tends to have a lot of cheaper alternatives to expensive pieces. Now Minimal does get a ton of hate for this, I mean, from the fashion heads, but For the average consumer, they love it. They want that high-end look, but they don't want to break the bank, and I don't blame them. I actually appreciate them for actually doing that for the people. Plus, I own a ton of minimal pieces. I mean, I have this like jacket right here, which is actually one of my favorite pieces from Minimal. It's super dope, so I highly suggest you check them out. But anyway, like I was saying, always go the cheaper route when it comes to the pants. Now, if you're a fashion head and you want to spend tons of money on one pair of pants, I mean, I don't blame you. If you have the money, go ahead and do it. But this one is for the guys that are on a budget. Plus, when you go with the cheaper options, you have more money to spend on your t-shirt, on your sneakers, accessories, etc. Alright guys, and lastly, things you shouldn't spend your money on are designer accessories, such as headbands, scarves, belts, stuff like that. Now let's just state the obvious. 9 times out of 10, when you're wearing these pieces, people will think you're a douchebag. Whether you are or you're not, the designer pieces kind of make someone look like that. It's sad to say you might not actually be a douchebag, but people are going to perceive you that way. Secondly, they're just so overplayed. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I am sick of seeing designer. And I know a lot of people are going to be like,
oh, you're just saying that because you can't afford it.
Honestly, no, I just do not like the pieces. There's way better, cleaner pieces out there that I'd rather spend my money on. Plus, I just rather spend my money somewhere else, you know, like helping a smaller brand out. I think it's way better. But people are still going to rock designer. To each their own. I mean, I'm not going to judge you for wearing it. But if you're wearing it just to impress people, it's going to go terribly wrong. Especially if you're wearing designer to attract the girl. Just don't do it, bro. It's not worth it. You're gonna attract the wrong one. She's just gonna be into you for your money. Just trust me, it's not worth it. It's the wrong one. Stay away. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video here, you know, giving you some insights on what not to spend your money on. If you want a video on what you should spend your money on, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would definitely do it. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you stayed all the way through, you're a real one. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for your boy, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.